about Africa. I heard the Koso, and so Africa. Kaiser Chiefs the early game. And yes, some good Morocco. We na who sense about one of the Bremus. So, more questions. I'm more bano baby. A few stories. I would do. Mufamra. Na me the phone church of my dream for Tony. Emenaso. No grandpapa Sima Ediasa and Kono. Over 10 minutes.
Good morning, award winner.
Good morning, Boko.
I'm the Godfather now, sir.
Nakupa do biya Boko. Let's go London there.
Pachominanko.
One neighbor has some set another one. I don't know who has a go for so walk one. I'm be this. We don't Africa, but we can say what Africa?
Much Africa half.
I said the same. Go to South Africa, and I'll call North Africa.
Yeah.
I have found out.
Makona Namibia.
What Africa half? I can say.
More of a son that on a menu who you
country.
Said you are Daruma. I'll see you in Chambers. Well, I'm not so say to find her in summer echo so uncle for a cross into as usual. Said a bit Debbie Americano, Oko Kessben FM on Facebook. All I can now share Ammonia and so and Yakonia Swatman Joshua life into a Kessben television. Kessben FM Acrona is 0.9 and Kumasa a Kessben 3.3 handsome echo. Our mama so the enshas and Formula 1 na yeko F1 British Grand Prix Saturday and Sunday and a main race no and so enshas no penny fine share say around 140,000 fans ebetim aba na Formula 1 no etim akoso na no and Lewis Hamilton so osre we dey onya small sacrifice fans are ombe ba be Formula 1 omomodin na omo entim enso ma said be COVID-19 ade no and enso entim entretre enso oho yeko Alexis so a More for a British runner now a long distance and also at the just say online social racial abuse no and your players come and yet there's Jadon Sancho Bukayo Saka and your monqua and online ya be some name or no and so a can be said the amount for the color. Tuntum di na tem no aya na enyam kakwanti osre big technological firm say omo ame hu omo a omo sha kira omo tweet a na omo de kala ediom atem no eni kwan sankofo no yetimi emam go scot for ose kwan bia so ye wi omo na fo bia enso etimi hu ni papa sama omo enso eye ho we ene sma say mo fara enso etimi ede atodwa na ye kwatene so dia Novak Djokovic, Rebecca, one boarding, and Memana Sango, so no to so. While confirming the participation, said Quambia so, or back Tokyo, Olympic Games Snaffy, Serbia Tima, on Enso Ebano, on Enso Etim Abesia, and so many of the big tennis stars will be a draw, Rebecca Rafa Nadal, Warrior draw, Roger Federer, Serena Williams, any British #1 Emmanuel, Johanna Konta. Omo no are draw nya the tournament no omo enso ebetimi akonemu manopeya and Novak Djokovic waka amobia no the Tokyo Olympic Games no ono enso eko na wakoro represent ne man ye fi hono ma yen toss na yen ko boxing ye ko boxing Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder theology no the confirmation about now saying capacity July 24th and so and I'm covered that Tyson Fury about no on the 9th of October now date nankasenya my afen 24 I confirm on the 9th of October and I saw about no ebetimi about so afterwards no and I'm be say e bia Tyson Fury Anthony Joshua agent tokwa normal plan yesie no and so ebetimi abaso a wall if you hold man yeah hete was soccer yeah cause soccer in Liverpool for enso so yeah Ibrahim Konate a defender enso afanon every IB left the knafe and I plan in the first official TV interview na the interview the to enso and said Baba Liverpool no so many friends on it I'm Salama Dinkomo on it na biketa ma dinkomo club on so and dinkomo sie na club can be nemono HC Liverpool ahead of the others and Emma or depa on board ni yentie and for no kasle no sense kakum yeje okoko nankasa nanuma.
They're good guys, aren't they?
Yes, of course. All the team are the good guys.
Tell us about the conversation with Jurgen Klopp as well. He says that you're very young, but what has he asked you to do? What has he told you about the expectations for you this year?
No, we spoke before my signature, but this is stay between us. And now, yes, I know I am very young, but this is not important. You know, I have to improve on the pitch and to work hard And if I am good, the rest is not important.
You didn't play against Liverpool for Leipzig last season, but tell us, were you dreaming then that perhaps one day you would be a Liverpool player?
No, I think no, but yes, I was very sad to didn't play against Liverpool because it's one of the best team on the world. And when you are a football player, you like to play this game. After we lose, and I cannot help the team in this moment. I am sad, but now I am very happy because I am in this team. And yes, I'm happy.
People have been online on YouTube trying to find
a new Liverpool defender from IB Leipzig, and I join you in someone also edited your one. A funny relationship with other players. Wow, by yeah, and a club and someone in the can yeah, and I feel match of Mr. last year champions in Liverpool and IB Leipzig on answer and team still Liverpool one of the best teams in the world. Oh, now Arsenal for and so at your new jersey for new season, you know, at the about point. I mean, I do my Saturday yeah, Rangers about Arsenal, Saturday no, and Arsenal for and so ebe you see na ye he kwan Arsenal for fa so a omon value mu and so new jersey.
Yes, Thomas, how you doing, my brother? You okay?
I'm great, I'm great.
I'm enjoying a man like Balogun. How you doing, bro? You good?
Good, brother. Nice to meet you.
I realise this place is kind of hot. So is it cool if I take my jacket off? Sure. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, you know. Okay. Got your little present.
Little present? Oh, wow.
Oh. Yeah, man. You know Chunks delivers. Yeah. Oh. There we go, man.
Okay.
Look after the boys.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you the man. You like this, yeah?
Yeah, man. I look after you, man.
Nice. Look at that. The number 5, man. No, I'm liking the new home kit. This, yeah, I think this is the best one I've seen.
Yeah?
I mean, the colours are making sense.
Making sense.
The back's making sense.
A lot of sense.
The new numbers making sense. I like it.
Thank you, bro.
You like
Thank
it?
you.
Yeah, nice, really.
Yeah, man, take a seat. But I got plugs, guys. I look after the people. They're my friends.
Well done, Adidas. Well done, Arsenal.
Well done. Well done. Can I go? Can I?
Kessben FM on Facebook no new Arsenal mo just no and yes show no live and just no there and the last year the difference bebre and shade in onum this time no as I watch now e won nchemu no and on the draw so na red no and on so on them come Thomas Partey was say just number 5 no say afei you know mo enso aprinte e di Emma Partey no just number no bibia enso e cross into video no ye hu Aubameyang ewom ye hu Thomas Partey ewom ye hu Alex Lacazette mi na e di edin katia mo say omo e feature new jersey Arsenal for and so etimi alon channel and so brutal. Nami aduma next week and a Barca and so ebesha Osman Dembele Mosquito say Mosquito ako pradie oko Euros ako representing France tournament no ko praye ne contractor eye win Barca for and the reps ebesha next week na the contract no omo enso etimi so betimi extend e de amo ono so a na Eda Militao every Portugal and or joined Real Madrid in 2019. Now from FC Porto to Madrid, done. You're saying the Sika almost on 15 million euros, emo 9.5. HFA baby, Afing and Portugal prosecuted by the sponsor on also require Eda Militao Sika no 9.5 FS1 and Enso Eco D baby Diego Costa bad boy former player Enso Emma Chelsea. Atletico Madrid say or a free agent about 1 year on Keke ball and from a club bia na on Bologna Edin Como say head coach Nankasa Milajovic said there be a nyade here bad boy Costa and the coach was step up in I was saying nyade man paid for and so Diego Costa and so at him at the Barcelona no Eduasan Amienu and so ho na England players some call Euros na anko ni said here also holidays and enso guso enso Chile na video bi aba bonten yenya Mason Mount Jack Grealish Kevin Phillips Ben Chilwell and Ben White say omo enso German into we a party players no Euros no team Angelo enso Chile enso holidays enso enjoy enso Greece ho Paris Saint-Germain e be some table another offer be dem pastor Kylian Mbappe obe shakinity obeka say no £26 million a year and it's called you have to say on person every year at the entire Mbappe the contract no team renew for long na Osnaka at the Emma Paris Saint-Germain after Melu and so akopra surgery na for Thomas de no and so entimi embo and for Emma Juve and so club don Jesse Lingard or the ball loan Emma West Ham na ekoye pa okwa Spain. Let's come out the show interest some na Jesse Lingard and so epe because striker no and so all form na Chelsea epe Ellen Bartalan omanya na second target Ken Lukaku enra be cancel Lukaku akodi nkomo so no na ni eje o Inter oni bebia enso ko yase Roman Abramovich Chelsea team run nonkasa o Lukaku asem enti onya o Lukaku enso ebetimi aba according to sports journalists they did enso Eden Dean Jones so ma ono enso etimi ede abetudwa enso ho Jurgen Klopp wakan actually Liverpool players they say obesa omusho character last year league no am team anje 2 years ago team J this year kwa omusho am take a skin na league no am enso team engine am enfa nc omo enso enaso Riyad Mahrez ababon team obekle en so no woni babia ko city alone eno kwane club ono enso ebetim external kan Bukayo Saka ono so the emotional message ababon team say ene ya pass ne penalty no na ma England for Euros no omo enso team anje na oye so much disappointed say penalty no ono enso team anche na online racial abuse messages and insa air Canada enya dia eno enso ebetim abona bem kwambia so Rafa Varane say ne exit na eya possible every single day kwa na economy say dey Man United for a yan Roma for agree ama Varane enso abesina kan enso etim edia ma club William Saliba enya free Arsenal say dey okwa France Olympic Marseille eho ene bia say dey ono enso ekwoto ne loan move no enso award winner yen fancy ha no man.
Okay. Yemfa NCH na kwa miki quickly. Emfa waforun sense pekra entudwa. Na de say no kunkum onim za.
Me hu pa na so e.
Ko do. Ana wa mu onim za.
Oh da bi de.
O for so asiri.
Da bi.
Oni ma di ra.
Maybe on Facebook on internet ma me nim sa.
So.
Aye.
Okay.
Maybe I fine.
All right. Just one new tino and more asu. Tumuna hard driver.
And no, Michelle, a tipper truck driver. We just know my trip to meet him no me. No, Bob, baby, and Tim said, baby, I'm damn.
You don't know, Nana.
They remember and Rabbi Chip over here, and I'm in the salami trip. And I'll tell us, oh. Now, Tim Grass, as soon as I do house out, tipper truck driver, no. As soon as I do house out, I'm so. I said,
so I said the TV is over.
I'm saying, me ba me chiano, tipper truck driver.
Okay.
Aye.
All right.
That's pa.
Don't go.
Bema di obe Johnson. Na obe Johnson, I was say Johnson it me flow. O Johnson, o Johnson na oti ya wom. O Johnson na moja wom. O Johnson na wayasi ya waya. Aye sibi men capsules. Ena wasa onom. Oba besi ya wasi we neat. Sede be bema bahwa. Enijie beba ediamano. Wasu enita. Aho. Ena bema ba. Debiano akaho. We oba we sex na tiya wa. Aye sibi women capsules. Sibi soap ewo jaso. Pedicure. Manicure. Ena we ya. Aye sibi soap. Ena woso yusi. We yusua. Ebetima boa ye papa. Where product awudua Suzy Herbal Center a day aba ejaso. Lumitras tablet and suspension in malaria drew. So we one with traces of malaria. Parasite no I will nip a anymore. A quite better fast no cum parasite and say obey use Lumitras tablet and suspension. Follow format no. Oko drugstore, pharmacy shop bia now pedro ababwa ne to malaria sia. A Lumitras tablet and suspension and then malaria draw and what's UC ne to a at the amount. A donko original hand sanitizer a papa. We use a donko original hand sanitizer na no virus, any virus. Be a beba and sound piano, a ye free at the amount. And it bomade na cope a donko original hand sanitizer nibi na fastras round sound, Fabisha bagum, Fabisi officer, Fabi coffee, na nebetiba one any virus beer entimi entenaho, and noni a donko original hand sanitizer. Dependable about one more the indoor do the bejaso, a dum malakio mixture, a tuti malaria, a tuti bre. body pains, Adum natural tonic. Obi onumato muntimindidi. Obi omujaswate. Adum natural tonic. Adum WNG capsules. And then a mixture. Onomwa impomo gudiemu yariye bia wonsake bia no ko. Adum Queplex. Ebuama wo sight. Weni ehu adiye. Adum ko ointment. Ebabuao. Emma nyema wudo ni titu ko ointment rum. Ebabuao. Emma problems I would do beer unye biano what is saswa etuase e amount little soft drink e de pa we birthday party we engagement any gathering beer we biano open soft drink akwase a little soft drink little soft drink e de pa and nunti for little soft drink ko birthday party na say we engagement no or convention no any gathering beer little soft drink and what so they call energy drink there and 3x energy drink or energy level above form wa hu this wakwe jumadenden nyemenkoye emfa mawa 3x energy drink and only energy drink no we lost energy no ebesan so back e dia mawo Amalina Children's Haven eye bia ton kora nyama nkora product bia pa bia to bia no for nature Amalina won sabetima kebi Amalina wa dum ye berere police station no nyedua eba center de nyedua eba mixture ba malaria fever wenuma tuntimin didi anase general body pains de nyedua heba mixture and anuma etuase edemao Ronaldo Virginia de Romenti ye be chat you ko Facebook ye Kessben FM o ko Facebook our Kessben FM ye be chat wo ade
Nti dia na mode to Kessben TV sui why okay voni biaba picture of the day in banjo why Fabra CCI o ko Facebook Kessben FM Fabra CCI na yenche wade ma credit na for good phone so na for the weekend 10 Fabra CCI na yemfa emo me kind be 2-3 questions we be na 30 seconds na so na ye the winner no din atodwa. Good morning Sports University and Sergio as a vice chancellor of this great institution, please with the presence of numerous trespassers, that's betting companies in the world, how do your panel see the future of world football in the next 3 decades? If I reach it, would we free Konongo and Abre? Okay. Good morning. Is this Maswakunadu has a bad omen in terms of the FA Cup? What are your panelists take on this? Afrani Udwefri Mampong and Abre, Mr. Afrani Mampong. Was how many Ghanaian players have won the player of the tournament in any youth World Youth Championship? Rufai Abdullahi Udwefri Tamale and Abre. How will your panel classify these men? Okay, in terms of defending. Sani Wahab, Joe Hendrick, Princeton Usuansa, Ajimandua, Isa Ahmed, Isa Rahman, and Stephen Tete. Ofori, una oyes also free boise. Sani Wahab, Joe Hendrick, Princeton Usuansa, Ajimandua, Isa Ahmed, Isa Rahman, Stephen Tete. Wow. Which African players have scored in successive World Cup tournaments? They've appeared. Kwaku Suarez, Udwefri UDS, Tamale. How many African clubs have played at the FIFA Club World Cup since 2005 up to date? 7 Osu, Udwefri Goso, and Abraham. Good morning, sir. May the blessings of Almighty Allah locate you. Please, I want to know from your knowledgeable pundit, what else will make Pogba leave Manchester United to PSG, or behind the scenes he's not happy at United? Mubarak Akosa Adef Bonifacio, watching you live from Kwabri, Kenya. Say Moni Nyankopon and Yejuma Yedawasepa. Sir Kaka, we headmaster. First Class Institute, now at Adum Afrancho. Joe, will it be prudent if my darling club, Hearts of Oak, change the color of our flag, that the rainbow, since the association of homosexual Since the Association of Homosexuals are using the rainbow colors as its emblem, I want the panel to kindly discuss this for me. When was the last time Hartlepool won both the FA Cup and the league trophies in a season? We in free say Kaka headmaster, First Class Institute, Adum Afrancho. Good morning, sir. Please, is it true that Callum Hudson-Odoi has switched nationality from England to Ghana? If it's true, I'd like to hear your panel's comment, especially Andy Kem. Greetings to Gangster Baba at Enchi. We every DK Asiotiano. FIFA 1, Akumadan Mrantia, we are sports master, she also senior high school. Do I want your crew to give me their favorite for the Ballon d'Or in both men and women this year? Good morning, boss. Please, I want Andy or Franco to answer this question for me. Can they tell me the 5 factors that won the league for Hearts of Oak? Can they tell me the 5 factors that nearly destroyed Hearts of Oak chances of winning the league? Okay. Kujo, aka Chinaman, China, inside Ashaiman, Zongo, Laka, Zongo Ndene. Okay. Note, you don't pronounce the Laka well. I think I have to do a voice note on that. Yes, please do that for me. In Krafona Mohana, Ashaiman, Lakana, Edebene Sosu. Seth. Lakana. We are sure. Lakanani. Seth, you're on air, live. Granny was a Lakanani. With the moon, what have you? Seth was a Lakanani. But a strong group, Seth and Krafo Bureau. Lakanani. Oh, but can I craft one tea one cranny? No, I'm cranny. Becca, me interested. No, Becca said, bra. A live, but me breaking protocol. Bra. Seth. Oh, Johnny. Go for Johnny out of the throne. Johnny. Okay. Also, like Canani. What is it we do?
Sergio, that question was 5 factors that won the league for us.
Yeah, 5 factors that won the league for Hearts of Oak. And now, say, can they tell me the 5 factors that nearly destroyed Hearts of Oak's chances of winning the league? What is that question?
2 in 1.
2 in 1, yeah.
That nearly destroyed.
Yeah. And can you also like Anani, Mati? My question is, is Cristiano Ronaldo the all-time best player in terms of personal glories and trophies won? I'm not saying the whole world, but players from European countries. Okay, in Europe, as I'm not okay. Citizen, Popcorn, Woodway Elmina, and Abre. Joe, I'm a Medendop from Odium. Please, my question is, ask Andy, between Messi and Ronaldo, who has skill set second maybe if I was into a later, maybe hear me the Odium. Maybe hear question why Mr. Joe, good morning to you and your crew. In some of the GFA, are some of the GFA members involved in betting or fixing matches? If no, then what stops them from digging deep to bring perpetrators to book? Greetings to Chinchina members. Okay, happy birthday to me. The show is loud and clear at Sunyani West Nadmo office. Dabo, Nedwe Free Sunyani Zongo Aba. Good morning. My name is Wasti. From Golokati Health Center, Volta region. What are the possible signings Kumasi and Tikotoko are going to do, and which positions are needed most? 2, what qualifies one to become an ESCO member? Good morning, the sports pope, Sir Joe. Please, I want to know from your crew the 5 highest paid players and the amount they receive every month in Ghana Premier League now. If Andy Kem is still not well, I wish him speedy recovery. Ahin Bismarck, Coleman, watching and listening to you attentively from Aguna Sabunzongo. Hello, good morning. I'm Keji, watching you live from Prisia Nakaba. Please, who is the highest paid player in the Ghanaian Premier League? Greetings, my boss, Bruce Mann, the owner of our Bruce Electricals. Crespo, the way Fufu. Good morning, sir, and your knowledgeable crew. Please, I want to know the whereabouts of former Heart of Folk midfielder Kofi Abanga. Is he still playing active football or what? So my question is, on Fridays, you can read about 25 or more questions, but your crew only take like 17 of them. Because for the past 2 weeks, my question hasn't been read. Has been read but never answered. Starboy, Kobe, Udwe Free Techiman. And the Starboy question here, okay. Assalamu alaikum. Most of us were witnesses to the pomp and pageantry that was used to usher in the Nayam Ponsa. Many a supporter of this great club was hopeful an improvement. Was hopeful of an improvement in the fortunes of this great club. But boss, do you and your distinguished panelists genuinely and honestly think that Nayam Ponsa has been a blessing to this great club, and has he conducted himself well in this enviable and honorable office? Alaji Mama Salia, if you rap, Wenchi Bandalai, and anyway, Abre. Good morning, sir. Please, I want Sir Franco Naro's candid opinion on Elimina Shark's protest against Legon cities. I trust his fairness and professionalism. Elder Ade, we wait for Bechim. And so, and Abreye. All right. What's your question? Do remain Uti. Also, trust fairness and professionalism. Yes. It's men foul Legon City in Zambia.
No, sir.
Okay. You don't know the way so. Also, good morning, sir. Please, I want Sir Franco's candid opinion on Elina Shark's protest against Legon cities. I trust his fairness and professionalism. Before we have Sosuko. Also for a purpose. Okay.
I'll do justice to it.
Okay. Good morning, sir. I'm brother Kwaku from Tafo Four Corners. Please, I want to know if Barcelona will swap Griezmann. Okay, for João Felix. Okay. Will it be effective? Good morning, the General and your crew. My concern is looking at the reception and enabled environment Jose Mourinho is enjoying at AS Roma now, since he resumed office. Can this manifest or translate into his performance? And can we say that Italy is a conducive place for him to make amendment in his coaching career now? And as I this year, aka Bad Road Scale, Dransa. Good morning to the wonderful and elite sports group in Ghana. Please, I want Andy Kem to give me his Euro 11, Copa America 11, and combined 11 Euro and Copa America, based on the just ended tournament. Bring money home at Kenya Ebrim, one of the way, and so a buy. Call Mickey.
General,
win and two guy.
And a picture of the day. Freddie Edu. Okay, it's a Branteno.
Oh, no, American.
Oh, American.
Okay.
Former student of CAS.
Yeah.
Okay.
Freddie Edu.
Okay.
And then on the picture, the buy. A Branteno winning a friend Benjamin O. Frimpong. Benjamin O. Frimpong. Freddie Edu. Where Ronaldo Adaromonte was saying China dear.
No one phone number the buy and okay, on the way you see. Oh, okay. Wow.
Young shall grow.
Not Ghana, yeah. And now Wamba.
Okay. And you want
Benjamin O. Frimpong.
Okay.
Benjamin Frimpong.
Okay.
Nti wo Facebook ho ebisi Duncan ebisi Parkwesi ebisi ko Didi Dramani
Africa se ko US no No, 8 years.
Enti on fan number bra.
On fan number bra na fa mano.
Hazard, all the way every Accra na bra. Good morning, Sir Joe. Please let your super pundit teach me something on this issue. If Hearts of Oak win double, which is the FA Cup and the league, which other team will join Hearts of Oak to represent Ghana in Africa, and what criteria will the FA use? Greetings to Erikus and Right Way at New Dubiase. Hazard, what are the way if free and crying? And so a bray. Okay, but I'm sure we say a question. I want Andy Kem to answer this question for me. Which club in the world got his first sponsorship? Jody, Doma Gonokro mean two questions you. Intimacy or San Yedi Brem. Why? But I call upon UK. Have you watched how Joe Addo or Jay Addo was throwing balls to his opponent to score in the Adriana Inter-Allies game? Jay Addo was throwing balls to his opponents to score in the Adriana and Allies game. 2. Is Adakojachi now close to a C? I don't know. 3. If no, why do you think Mr. Yamaponko is all over lambasting Nana Yamponsa, but he wants President Mahama to build a huge structure at Kejetia that is carrying thousands of Ghanaians with hard plates but not concrete? What is the meaning of this?
The president say he's talking about the container now. Mr. Amaponko, Bonana Yamponsa, he said, "Could deserve that." But so back at new building now, and your concrete no there, but a metal no there.
Oh, okay.
No, sir, because I am up on Cosse Berasti. Now, the Quajachino, a bear puana.
Okay. When I'm with him, there's one of my answer, and the much I said, okay. 4. Did Mr. Yamaponko build even concrete urinal at Adagotachi? And then Yamponsa pulled it down for the containers. Okay. So it's what I say.
Yeah.
Emrana honorable friend Yamaponko. No omu ewo kotokoro. Also see sabi Johnson dan crown. Ana nana yaba bubugu ye. The container no kusi wana. All right. Okay. Where you want to be using some one. So you do much about it, but my friend, okay. After all, how old is Nanayo Amponsa in Asante Kotoko? Do you know what was used to build UK's biggest entertainment center called O2? Do you also agree that anyone who compares spending in Hearts of Oak to Asante Kotoko doesn't know the club he's supporting? Upon the way, every UK, BS7, what can we remember? Mumfani in Antuana, Mubet Machete, my dream on there, but they drew a Mepese honorable free fire map on corner, a befreno. Na we sansemi ano de ama ye. Okay. Me shese menya be mienu bi nso ha quickly na eno so no yede aka ho ansana. The first batch no abawe later na befa others nyina enso e de mamo. Me ha, good morning sir. The general populace and the media always preach about transparency among Ghanaian teams, but on Tuesday Mr. Frederick Champon questioned King Faisal on publishing Kwame Pepre's new deal. Okay, so my question is, how does it affect a club or an institution if its management continue continue to be this transparent? Secondly, okay, my man comrade, I'm say wapa. Edu be no more chiro question, but no chena sana or the question number. All right, besia na yakofa commercials e din kan ya ba we therefore be answer more questions ni na de amam pamcho yeba bosh.
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Okay. Into your intro.
Okay. Now I'm sure last question about me. So when they can be a ballon d'or, no, I say no, trim pepe. Me shortlist near name Messi, Hurricane, and then me fan train and telling us obvious. Obisi Cooper American 11.
I'm George from KNUST. I disagree with Sir Franco Naro on investing in the Euros more than the Champions League. George, KNUST. The Champions League has the most views annually in all sporting activities, followed by the NFL Super Bowl. So an investor will consider the Champions League over the Euros. George, KNUST, and so Argentina.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would just respect his opinion.
Okay.
But specifically about the finals, also my Champions League final and Europe finals. But I don't have the figures in terms of views. And current one, so it's not being played, so it's difficult to make comparison.
Okay. All right.
Copa America 11, Emiliano Martinez, Nathan Nandez, Ronaldo Di Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Casemiro, Renato Tapia, Luis Diaz, Messi, Neymar, Lautaro Martinez. Euro 11, Sergio Kasper Michael, Joaquim Mele, Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Giorgio Chiellini, Jorginho, Paul Pogba, double pivot, Federico Chiesa, Harry Kane, Daniel Olmo, Raheem Sterling. May 11, I don't know. So what's the Urake to Kriku? I mean, say Wadam for Israel Nebusa. Bosumi be our J 120 million. Sikadadano 12,000 cities and then open energy. Now say, oh yeah, Esco meeting and a certain allowance no your friend is 16 million, 1,600, and a certain allowance. Say otu kwine domestically offering client eba Cape Coast and Kumasia said you per day no 600 Ghana cedis and as otu kwine and so outside Ghana per day no $500 and only urake to Krekun and Bosumi Biano your money credit of 1,000 cedis and on a GFA president so Busaya no ensem no Division 2 players contract no said you Sanya money now de buy any na said you shame or here the FIFA connect now or say oh yeah team oh yes I the money na the my player also tuaneka also pay baby money da also to boot mano also bonus eshim and I've seen Sunday match I'm correct team the winning Galaxy for team run the winning bonus no my players no pack so
Division 2
yes
Division 2
yes
you see Andy
your salary is the winning bonuses
no it is he's asking about contract and it is part of the contract. Because my witness be a movie, and yes, said do me customer witness be a player this season. A Division 2 player.
Vary from team, eco team,
this accommodation is a Division 2. Some of them agreement. Say team new decide they say on say salary crane accommodation even at the premier level. Clubs are not obliged. Enyenche. Ubiwa o salary no near nyina no ehim wa kope accommodation arrangement but mpempi teams ne per se ono be fa accommodation no one to monitor player ne nema say china pe okwa ne dan ne da ho de ma obi fufuro ne ade but enyenhye say Europe ne ade yitua players ne kai no wa kope accommodation no wa tutua bills ne sa nema ne nyina enti arrangement and the Division 2 kra a number of them are signed as amateurs. Your mom be signed as a professional, your mom ultimately signed as amateur. A number of them are signed as amateur, and there were the conditions in there. They're a bit difficult.
All right. Ebusua drafts as a man Mokanozo, obedi as a club honest of Ebusua drafts national titles. Ghana Premier League 1 1965-66 Nigeria. 65-66 a cheye papa da drafts G. I'm na mo office omo league da FA Cup omaji 1 that was in 1968 and performance in CAF competitions 2000 CAF Cup omo go do quarterfinals 2000 CAF Cup omo go do quarterfinals and a CAF Confederation Cup omo appear 1 2014 first round and he drafts a film. My name is Abdul Mutalib Cape Coast.
So they still for sure.
We are Ebusua ID Pante. ID Pande and Apande.
ID Pande.
ID Pande. ID Pande. ID.
IDK, ID Pande.
Okay. So what contract? What was that? Also small boy, but who free teams without go free?
ID Pande. But still, drafts and meet standard per the question. No, so we do semi-final of a CAF organized competition.
1965.
They haven't.
And yet, Sasubani at your age, as a name. No, married.
No, sir, you man, no man will be Beboami on this video edit. And now it be a coach. The guy said next to Honum, and next to skill for me, madam, and no, or friend. But free on now, as good mum, no, apart from as good, I'm going to be.
All right. Also, be so many casa.
No, apart from as good, I'm
clap for the nigga.
Uncle baby,
I am going to be the 1 million gratis.
Maybe you want to show me the 1 million
gratis. Why not many on Bepam? So you are only dealing with accommodation, but in the contract it is enshrined that they should be paid. Well, because I was stopping start time, there's a Franco Why Legon City, so connected to save them from relegation and Derby. Said you, to save them from relegation, but Oman in him why they wanted to appoint him. Almost 39 points, almost 11 position. They only need just a game. No more they are saved with relegation, but they feel say they want to beef up the technical setup. Omode Bashiru here for the contract for 3 years. And she must also develop certain players within Oman and in the agreement Omode Maso Kunodu Aba. And he said, in my opinion, I don't think they need him to save them from relegation. James FC Stadium, no, dressing room, they can't one. I said, obviously, I can't. Now, coach, no, could not pull nature, will be unpunished, no, and penny for the natural class, your massive, and for more until be and just say, or punishable. Fabio Gamani Radio Vuka, Ewo, Ghana, you bet from more blasters, and I said, you and a credit, you bet from more blasters. Radio Vuka crowd, you train on the bebo. I'll be bench or more train and was started. I'll be bench you be and terms of cra. Was started in 10.
Radio Vuka,
yes.
Wow.
I'll be bench or more than number. No, I started in 10.
Was the number be also own with my started. But look how can say a moment number one.
Is he under a grad? Because a Babarama boy league, I hear about Bokrabunias in the Radio Vuka.
So, we have a foreign place or my bombs to me.
No, make us say. Yana sometimes local league. Mejitum. But say no, she can't.
No international.
Oh, some is medical credit. Vuka. So moment na mo no. That's one new. Because Baba Roman so Bogana league even with the current form.
Yeah.
He may start in every single team in this country.
All right, Twasu.
Said you. Baba Roman wa Bob Blasters. The Biobuchi. The Bia Obawi.
Gideon Mensa Sushi.
Said you, what the Bia Obawi. And Star local players no man, almost pions, almost 5 years, not the Bia, almost someone to improve. They will improve into the opportunities of Barbara and Young. Yamma local players are chance to Bia. So, no soon to remember. Also, bet me a book. And so you agree, per the training regiments, coaches almost 4 months and baby almost training, the tactical and the technical aspect that they go through. Won't mean for local player and to. But the fact of the matter is that opportunity on us when young. Say local player nyasa opportunity now or bebo now babu. And in my opinion, I feel Radio Vuka Ghana or best start as a left back. Now be say Africa me say o makotoko ne ha say they are multi-men performance in my ben or money and some team. So the one you deploy people well equipped or day. Now more experience within the Africa terrain and only a back. 2, Upesika and Adiakwako compete in Africa. If Semba you shoot $3 million, now Muntimi make it to the semi-final of the Champions League a DN. You are talking of 150 billion. What the buy is Sikaman and Semba for a dear rum in the Champions League, yet Muntimi making to the semi-final. It is all person Okobobia said you a chance also yes die. And what media Barbie room says he can out the room what they call day. What they call a coach are very good. Coach are well experienced and in the African terrain who go in for the likes of Fauzi Benzati, who go in for the likes of Jami Pacheco, who go in for the likes of Picho Motimanimo and Adioma Babishim or any national team coach that you feel so what the experience within the terrain and what being I'll bet me a room. Says he can chronos do. Say person beko outsider. You going for national team players are sport and players are who believe some more experience in the local league and Africa as a whole. Players are more deserve to play for a top team. nti amanko amreku mo no mutime bo blaster estate na di copenhagen mutime bo blaster estate na isa med mutime start or blasters now bloody to be start or blasters. These are the players and now here Chastela mo Ismailado mo say under 20 crown or mo beko as do who the kind of performance Ismailado and the Dombote at the Coma Ghana in the New Zealand 99. Who Stephen do more than Embamu a ball of Mkoboy in New Zealand 99 as do when you deploy all these players and we are national asset. Now what say how grow more you pay them well. Kaja Chiti for no maka copy in the final of the Champions League, you know. Kama Billy Atomuti and Casse
Kangra Eddie Mamu. Mohammed, as usual on Fridays.
Yeah.
When I'm say free.
Yeah,
some call here.
Nyami Adum Seju.
In Yakopon Asipa. Say Laka na Shaman Laka. Laka.
Ateche.
And they can Laka in Hausa.
Hausa.
Okay.
So when you cry kasa.
Okay. The Shaman Laka. And then Granny only my onka.
And was Laka nani.
Zongo Laka. Alright. Yes, that's in view.
Seju nipa ko obi di kan bisa Maxwell kuna do any bad ume. It's me ba Seju obi coach bi wa competition bi ya na on sheda anya di wom. Imagine say Maxwell kuna do FA Cup na one of the things I say owure mu bi ya na akoye dem. So ba even 2012 all winning league no with Kotoko. Dambot from first division e uniform. Last year, a team from first division in the shape of Ascua Deportivo uniform. And now we are joining Legon Cities at Ram Divisa, a second division, third tier side in the uniform. A team as a coach Biwayana competitions Biwaha. And Shadan Koyemano, a typical example we Antonio Conti. Who bet me a J League now, but we went to Europe Champions League now. Now Koyasem. I think said to me, ABS other panel members may have a touch on that. For me, that's my touch on it. Obibisa say Yen players Ghana saying it me youth tournament best player of the tournament da 1991 yenya Odatilam tia oji ewo Italian 91 when under 17 acquire successfully. In 1993, so Japan 93, so Danieladu Egie, and the last one was Dominic Edia, who Dominic Edia Sonunko because he won the Gold King and also won the best player of the tournament at Egypt 2001 when the under 20 tournament was staged in Egypt. Ghana here the one and the only African country to have ever won the competition. Obinsu Bisa say, yen African players saying as she goes successively at World Cup tournament. Mekai Rujamila did it in 1990 or share 4 goals and obey 1 goal in 1994. And Francois Mambiki can see one of them. Francois Mambik shared the first goal of the tournament when Argentina were losing to Cameroon. Match at Cameroon 2 red cards, echo 9 against 11. Quite apart from that, Obebabe Yaye own Asamoah Gyan Dianu is Sununku in the sense that or score in 3 successive tournaments. Wemo Dianu 2-2. Ahmed Musa was on target. I remember against Argentina when Nigeria met Argentina in 2014. And in 2018, so when Nigeria were beating Iceland, he was on target as well. But Asamoah Gyan Dianu is Sununku in the sense that on share 3 consecutive World Cup tournaments. Or share 2006 against Czech Republic, Yayebeka idea or in 2010 was South Africa, and also the 2014 World Cup, of course, was Brazil. So those are our people from Africa who have scored at successive tournaments. World Cup. Obibisa said the last time Accra Suffolk, EG, FA Cup, and also the league. That was 2000. And Accra Suffolk, apart from that, treble cry. G Champions League, no so car, FA Cup and league, no so. Last time Accra Suffolk, EG, the league. And the FA Cup now, this was the year 2000. Almost supporters high expectation. Whether say repeat that double now back in about 21 years ago in 2000 when the Continental Club Masters won the Obinsu Bisa say these defenders who rate you more in terms of defending. And to me, Ajimandria, Sani Wahab, Issa Rahman, Steven Tete, Joe Henritz, and then Prince Chunso Ansa. Me ratings, you know. These are the names are in order in terms of defending. Maybe other panel members who may have a different view on that. Young clubs from Africa called FIFA Club World Cup from 2005. El Ali called 2005. Omuko 2006. In 2007, Yenya Etoile Sportif du Sahel. 2008, El Ali na Nsukubi. In 2009, TP Mazembe Koye. 2010, TP Mazembe na Nsukoye. 2011, Yekonya Esperance Koye. In 2012 and 2013, El Ali Koye. In 2013, no, one thing is say Yenya El Ali and Raja Casablanca, due to the fact that the tournament was staged in Morocco. So Raja Casablanca were the host of the competition. In 2010, you had two teams. And Onana Raja and Bayern Munich echo into the finals by a win. In 2014, you had EST from Algeria. In 2015, you had TP Mazembe. 2016, you had Mamelodi Sundowns. 2017, you had Wydad Athletic Casablanca of Morocco, WAC. 2018, you had Esperance. 2019, you had Esperance. And just 2020, you had so you had El Ali. You had winning competition for Ochina game. No. On the 2021, Sergio.
Okay.
Maybe my dear.
All right. And to you the second batch in the bar. That's a questions we will be answer. All right. Usha Kessben television. UTA 93.3, 92.9. Ghana. Any Yasa Fanana. And if you had the answer more questions now. Mode Abre. Next. Why want to go? As will be as in Tracia, no,
question say num, semi free hodia.
Question just say, num, if you mammy.
General, Obisa,
board can one,
but I say,
would the board where you can.
David,
okay.
I don't know. Mubarak Akusa. I say, dear Bema Puba free Manchester United. I feel say Nema Mino, the Bema Puba free Manchester United. First one, if you a project of Moshano and Tyson one. So when you Bruno Bar, but take the shine away from Puba. Masako for Sancho, a British, an English talent. We all know, so seven just gradually, I'm the best now. Now, what's your kind of mom? And that Puba say one player, or person corner the face of the project. You say or Pesadiano. It's a project name to me and Tyson. Now, and to me, I'm say, or a core member of the squad. General, I feel so bit me through too. Say PAG, and this came would do a bar no more to be convincing ya. Poba, you the manager, you the agent, Rala, no crop, so I didn't panic. So also PAG, a bar. And you may be a new bit me Poba after Manchester United. Ballon d'Or favorite, Castaway, I'm say the 4th week successively, General, I'm say Abanano, Messi, Neymar, Cristiano Ronaldo, won't be writing for me and off. Jorginho and Kevin De Bruyne, everything else so I'm an 5 to me. My favorite, a European player of all time, trophies and awards. May Nipa and 9, Marco van Basten. May Michel Platini, may Ronaldo, no may Zinedine Zidane, and Crawford and Nai, it's my Baku, it's my player of all time, Europe. Kotoko signings, first one, more right backs too, Netty, or some from Paul, but I feel say, a quite anymore. I don't mean so important to the team, but you defend here, or Mumu Bako Kra. None of them are very good in defending. About set pieces, you don't see them. In recoveries, you don't see them. Nete are very much good, competent in offensive third. Kotoko. Some from Pon similarly. So Kotoko will be a bit different from the other two. Striker are very good in duels. Center back then who can own shake it is a kwampuku and yes striker person journey with the ball defend the ball so a person move your way. Striker are very good in contact situations. I feel so many be very physical on the ball or train free one any only easier for defenders to mark. Omunya be a left winger Kotoko should stop depending so much on left backs Imoro any asthma. So when you left winger ne juma nesa or ye juma no one change what the Kotoko general ebebomo. Brakoku say Basa best swap Griezmann and Felix, João Felix. And you're very prudent about say Ebebaswa. This deal say João Felix eba dear the panel baby. First of all, on any position in ball. Ebako say Griezmann there now 2. At the end of a young boy or movie away from our let's come out even want me adapt in the first season. Now Sabi D says say all Barcelona. I don't think it's very much prudent for both parties general.
Oh, okay. Now Franco Naru.
Yes, Joe. Quick. Bako say, is it true? Say, Odoi, Callum has an Odoi. Was switching nationality and Mzen Rakrai can say, and yet true, he has not switched yet. As we speak, the first formal process be to FIFA to communicate in intention no enyan so inti enye sanete ba ko say your favorite Ballon d'Or say me the last time e ba happen me can say after the Copa America and then the Euros no ebemana is so clear as we speak. For me say nani ekoto about go for Andre Lionel Messi as my Ballon d'Or sana me de ayemi. Then there was this thing that GFA members no omo involved in betting na yenim GFA members bi omo betting ni bia na enunti na akobasa nkrofo betting sem ne nam fremam nanso omo ni pepa bia say on be nhwemu no minim GFA member bia oye involved in betting in terms say me debesi wonum se bia na adapa na members nim bia no maye ne sa dia maye. Then Sakobasa has a folk edge double Omuji League no Omuji FA Cup na when ne beko akosi Ghana name ebra ye ko Confederations Cup na criteria ben ye be yusu Ghana mra no ye very clear Sebasa pepepa House of Oak ebebo the Champions League nia one House of Oak ebo finals ewo Confederations Cup has e share no. In other words, do the second and the losing finalist ewo FA Cup no ono ne wa kwanya so okusi Ghana name ewo Confederations Cup no ensumu uye no free hono ma obi say Kim Faisal panyimfo omaye so transparent say offer for kwampoku no omo publish ye edema ubia ma wiase nyina hu ye na ya na ya accuse clubs no say transparency enim ne senti no de Kim Faisal yi ade ne bi condemn na ogidi say clubs ahodo na sha say yes ya de say ebeboa Sergio. First of all, I'm not too sure if officially Kim Faisal and the publisher kwampoku offer na because minhu Kim Faisal any of their official platforms say on social media handles on yade but we are no free honoma enye normal practice se boboku obe honum team bi so player we offer the bema nyina no publish wa abontin. That is not what we call transparency. Europe na yeka no yema yetie no ntiase say yemu yetie no ntiase say Tony don't trade who trade am kan so Pepra, sorry. Okay. Come Pepra there no. I use different name, right? Yeah. Okay. Like I was saying, in Europe, who say officially, say club will be the offer brainy player, not club, not publish it. They don't do it. Even say at all way this amount, no, and your clubs, no, and the disika or the top player, no, etuja. Name a media man, journalist, and it mirror remunya. And the honso drew baby sa transactions ni nyina no utua tax also enti obi oti omo tax system no any percentage utua no so nya hu tax utua otimi calculate and the amount involved, but the clubs do not officially release and publish offers for their players. Edru baby kra contract mpempie shem say sa inkitaudi ana pama ye koi ye mienu nyine ni kwan se obi ada na di ema third party ehu enti for me if Kim Faisal did that it was wrong. So yes notwithstanding what you want to call transparency. Sergio, we are no free honoma upon the no mame menso so kakra ansa na ya ba na say yinya ma ura ya mapon koma
mo zo uram
me say oka offer ma mapon kokoba ni onwia na nke say dia no
atu
oh okay die ebo modin say sabeka
mame fa we into aso obi say ope my opinion, my candid opinion on the Elmina Sharks protest against Lagos cities. Semi-troni dino na oje me otraste me judgment and my professionalism. Good.
Your fairness and your professionalism.
Thank you very much. I thank him. Say Ojimi di was our kindness. Sergio, GFM Rano, ni din kindness say GFM Rano dane di say Bobo kwa hudu ni nyinada. Omo asade say won ehwe say omo records omo abekipi no madiso. ɛsa yɛ ɔmo asɛdeɛ sɛ ɔmo bɛfa kwan pa so a register ɔmo players na kokoasa bia ɛma GFA ɛwɔ asudie ana asɛdeɛ sɛ ɔbɛboa clubs no ama saa asudie ɛda clubs no so no ɔmo atumi ada na dia na ɔmo atumi adi so pɛpɛɛpɛ. So GFA actually and the systems put in place by GFA assist clubs to ensure that they keep their records and also to ensure that as a registration with the proper document near the befa kwampaso a register no. Now, and me read the merits of a Legon Cities DN my young fan tutu a House of Folk versus Great Olympics on Joshua Rule Kakrebi. I just want to read the rule in Kakrebi. Omo fresh them no. Olympics at the Abrantia friend Joshua Rue, Ebotia House of Folk, Eshe House. And a house koye protest to say, Abrantia Joshua Rue no, na your friend Kumsen Baini, Okobo Krao Benin, and to who quite far so better than Joshua Rue. The date of birth Krao Asisano, and Olympics din boy. Na case no, echo GFA no, GFA ruling in the say. Omo go through GFA, omo IT section only bibia. Okay. I'm baby amokra.
Yeah. Na fi minin ko kakra.
Yeah.
I ran TV question or the free UK ebae. Mosi ene kasawia. Mwangasa sumbe chomadyo.
Yeah.
Mensaka honorable Afrifa ya mwaponko.
Nice one.
Ewo line so. Nti mbesa mene honorable dinko mo kakra. Na oyisa question no anomai. Na fi beto ansem busa no eso. Honorable Afrifa ya mwaponko, former managing member Kumasi Asante Kotoko in charge of operations. Sanso and former MCE Joso Gabin. Our line so. Honorable, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir, Professor. Hey, then I'm going.
Oh, Ade.
Hey, sir, Professor platform so there.
So the many one.
I'm making for the first time.
it's easier to go to containers, no, a better rusty. Can be sir. No, Busasa and Yabia Bepo, not that rusty.
Oh, Joe, my mentia, when you would know for me at your phone. Me, Busa question, sir. Yeah, Heidi, who say your weather conditions in your year. And me just so say. So containments will be here. I will stand there, just of time. Because Obian said that there would be sheep maybe a boss and so to Guswa. Now I started to take. So it's a question that me before I am Busa. So that we want to understand that. You know, I be a team, my being. Let me Busa so now. And the idea be going, we are both swollen, so to go swollen. And Kitiana, we told you about money, sir, and son.
Okay.
Yeah.
Enti minim edrube bi na say ya the politics bi abem minim so we opese obe answer no so a or if no, why do you think Mr. Yamaponko is all over lambasting and Yamponsa, but he urged President Mama to build huge KJTS structure that is carrying thousands of Ghanaians with hard plates, not concrete?
Oh, I never saw some lambasting and I made blasting and ambulance. That is not true. I have never done that, and I don't see the need to do that in the first place. Also, criticism. You may be a family do what in the beginning same the brain. Me feel so who criticize the idea. You have been no feel any panel said the whole penasabana idea is far from that. Now the also Musa say. Kadipia project here. His Excellency Mahama and what's
the hard plate na concrete. I have any probably be a more Oh,
okay. I don't know much about that. We knew what went into that particular project. And the Kasafa will be there any year. Anyway, no question on Busai. And up to now, so we now be a man. And I am so doubting, say, a bit more withstand the weather conditions. And if on to so big money, a very good answer. I don't want to talk about that because it's so between my mind. So containers we are big. Na nso tobu so wiase so yi no na de so this year na best satisfied here no be na hamadu na apart from that I don't think I don't have to make against the gentleman, not at all. I can criticize some of his policies and all that, but I cannot blast him or lambast him. No, I don't do that at all unless you be on to myself. Anything you're making money. Yeah.
Okay. The last one here on Ubusai Ansana Mebusa General 1B Ansana. I know area. That's all by as management member for a very long time. Na Sabi Jones or Nakra Musibi Makotoko.
Oh, me they say I was employed. My super on 3 different times. The first one was under Dr. Kwaku Kankam of the blessed memory. When Nana Banks my hand, also any and they call a large balanum time. Now, when we feel Mr. Sum, Mr. Ike do Madilio of the blessed memory, almost time. And now we Dr. Fabra Kessben, so Kwame Despite, Mr. P.V. Obelum. That time in media be a family be yet to and as we saw because I meant to go for dying and I was not in any position to as to formulate a particular policy among the club. No. Not me something for the noble man and no crowd. Say Ushimua. The last IMC Noah, we had the opportunity to serve. We did a lot. That was under Dr. Kwame Kessben, Dr. Sir Kwame, despite Malad UG and the rest. We did a lot for the club. I think that was the first time club, end of year accounts, auditors by we declared profit for something for the first time. And that alone, no crime because a BC, the finances, everything went on well. It was so transparent. Divide of any so every on that particular achievement. As we said, we did more than those of did more. And look for Kosoa. And maybe you will see the Sami, you won't cry.
Okay. Now, generally, who's administration performance saying, dear, what kind of baby and your money, say, oh, Lambaste, and I am Ponsa.
Well, that is good.
What keka, say.
No, their performance is not good. It's not anything good to talk about. Because I've been part and parcel of the central administration of the club. I know what goes on over there. That is both in the administrative setup and the field of play. I mean, these are the two critical areas. And when you compare, I think presently, no, only when we know and so yeah. I spoke to you about 2 critical areas. That is the administrative setup, what goes on there, and of course, where supporters, and the team supporters, that is field of play. One of the last time I would say, Yes, certainly. I'm not going to put it about 7 points. Now, I be signed. I start to put a shadow, not what I mean, these are the areas that we look at. Something of this nature didn't happen. And it couldn't have happened in the first place. Because we were on top of the job. And when we talk of the administrative side in Swa, and then we were able to declare profit for the club. So administratively, we couldn't have achieved that. So tell me, just to say currently, you call books one of the years, probably what we will see, it will amaze you. What you say, they are happy. So we are part of that great achievement for the club.
Oh, okay. What was the Busa of Maponkwana? Then also Busa.
Yeah, maybe so fun. Say, almost a Kotoko 7 points lead. But generally, who is a Kotoko playing away from home, no a factor in Timamani beginner.
Okay. Yeah, what is my Obusa?
W man coming the catch was a
also say, who's a Kotoko one home match crowd or Babayarano, and so Emma and the man went to man leading.
That argument, I would not buy that. I would never buy that. I quite remember, say, half of somewhere in the 90s or so, half of folk. The same thing happens to them. They have to, move around. Because the stadium have been closed. And they went ahead to win the league. No, you see, so a team, a cracker, team, a team performing well. No matter where a match is played, you can win. And you see, one thing, before, we know Dibaki, not and Krankwamana Stadium, we wouldn't say away Kotoko home. Only Kotoko book ball were crowd stadium. Not that, because now there was this belief say a crowd here. But that is not what we saw. I would never buy that. You see, modern football, that is how it goes. Italy free Italy, about Wimbledon, Manzania, at the J Cup of the England are prepared to go for the cup will definitely come home, But what did we see at the end of the day? The Italians won the day and they took the cup away. That soil is not their soil. England, they know. I heard the room, but they were able to win the cup. And also, I can say, no.
Okay. I see. Enti not just administration way no nya dia wo de wani ji ho kra nya do me mo bokoto
min kaseme min no but you see this is some of us criticism that is a good aspect of it so you criticize so no one yam musa pen begin you do it means one more to you correct your mistakes and you move on. But they have to, live up to expectation. So what would make office there? I expect them to improve upon their performance. That is all.
I see. And do because assessing and I am on Sampa and Wapon Quasemen Obaka.
Well, they end below average. Below average. I'm sure one call big year to because a lot of things didn't go down well with him at all. Me who say, Kasawa Red will be so quiet, no mention in life. I think he himself has admitted that. What can I say? The next season, there'll be a lot of, corrections. That is how it is. It means what giving me to. Now, Obita baby, sure. Yet, me can say so. Okay, next I'm doing it this way. Yeah.
So no didn't inform so atum say no be bria nkoye na next season no be corrections be bria undeserved our chance next season. See, everyone no chance. Now I corrections will next season.
No, listen to me. I'm not in any position to decide his fate. Okay, as I said, he's been banned by the regulator, the Football Association. And also, none of the said, there will be a ban media. Sir, he remains banned. Unless, of course, something happens, maybe by way of appealing that particular decision or full. Apart from that, somebody do what they can't be any year. It will associate or continue so on continue. Media you crack. The media made one say, believe me, no kotokono, a man son kotokono, that's all.
We are Kotokonimba, papa. But Nancy say, politics no dosuma, about dopano, the anti unkra. We are now Kotokumkra. I
know the question. Need to be near Kotokomo. Social crowd. We are seeing politicians here, politics. We eat football, we drink football, and we do a lot with football. Also, a woman after you be songs. That is how come on do. Of all the 275, you call it districts, municipal and metropolitan areas. In 2014, I was against the best MC because said they wouldn't know family I work according to plan, and I don't take chances at all. Which I say, I know women may be a different piece of football, no. And it may interest you to know. So during the time of the taking support me, I was playing little role for the club. I be doing. But of course, that is, within my jurisdiction. That time, the guy said, to be a club man, what is it make a BBA for the money today? I could do the pack and also pick up financial BBA. Yeah, let me say, Mikotoko. By being yeah, now what can't at the end of that. You can go to Quincy and ask me now. Or Dr. Cake is upon. I was playing a little role beyond if you say a bit more club and also apostle. It is not true. So my young crowd do.
Okay. The chat worker, we are ready. Say over several in any capacity was anti-Kotoko. Say your tone suffer. We are ready.
So Asante you were the natural. Enviable. Asante you're small. Now, if you can see the whole one, I want to have a kind of 2 minutes, a kind of it is a really cashier. I wait in Mamma. I couldn't have been told was it brass, maybe big, maybe Ribanwa. Only one work as a baby. Why not? Once a soldier, always a soldier. You see, with a little bit of administration work that I've been able to do, the administration, tutorials that I've gotten and all that. Why not? At that point in time, when the occasion demands, say, why not? Who am I to say no?
Honorable Afrifa Yamapon, but that's an opay. Measure that to Safro, now about studio ham. Me no one come baby, I see D for Asante Kotoko.
And you're done it because every time we visit, I know, what make it Jimmy visa this year, then I pay more money, why not? Me ready at any time.
That's honorable FIFA Maponko, and then no to more kakra. And the afa upon questions, Obusa, you know. Naro.
Yes, I do.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My name say main fa.
One as a person, what comments be our
comment. To my mini can for the na me.
This is fair.
You believe in my fairness. Now me can say GFM Rano Ede. Responsibility and answer sudi say team bia o documentations any o data no bibia no wo and award the responsibility to say obehwe ho adwuma eno achi the GFA and so mo support clubs no with the systems we put in place ni bibia to ensure say sa sudi na that clubs no so no ombetime di ho adwuma and am dey house of protest against Joshua Rule no against Olympics no mfato ho ruling e ba nan sen ye Joshua Rule was transferred from Sushen FC from Koforidua to Great Olympics. Na okobo obo Benin no edin ana ode ewo honom no yenyina nim se na Kumsin Baini. Then obo Olympics ye hunso the Joshua Rule even date of birth asesa. But GFA DC no etransem ni nyina no so no. Omo say team na efe no Sushen no omo any Joshua Rule no ene ka omutipa ho a omosesa abrante no edin ni bibia enti Olympics there omokokoto Joshua Baini every Sushen FC enti se wo de ho ntansa no bo Olympics a enyeye enti per the ruling no omo say omato house of protest against Olympics egu. Also, the instant protest is dismissed. That in accordance with Article 28, regulation, GFA Premier League regulations, Great Olympics is not the guilty party in this instant. Or to us, I say, prosecutor no be prosecute to Sushen any Joshua Rule. Now, so fam rasa wo say chinchina club bia wo na ye wa said there say who take care of documentation ni bibia hwese bibia pepepa and you obeka say nka Olympics Oma anyen hwehwemu beyond Sushen for anko hu se brebi atwam abrante no ye Baini osesa the date of birth enti enye points in ma House of Oak. No, they think that Olympics were not in position to know, and for that matter they ruled in favor of Olympics. Fast forward to Elimina Sharks and Legon Cities. Sene no meka no abrante Isaac Abotu ebo 11 games week 11 for Elmina Sharks onya 2 yellow cards ni nyina games no onya nyina no GFA duly notified Elmina Sharks and the emphasis is say only Elmina Sharks were notified send ya omoye no your bomb match we are after the match so player be the yellow card na GFA for na notify then Abrante no ekoye free agent no call player status koji free agent and Legon Cities registered as a free agent. He played for Legon Cities against Wafa and OD yellow card. Then GFA notify Legon Cities say Mabrante we wenya yellow card bako. Then he played several games, about 7 of them, after which and only Elimina Sharks, Echo Boy, and Elimina Sharks, because he was with them and they knew about the fact that no 2 yellow cards from their end, and it was within the same season. Enti Okonya Wafa Deno, Omujidi say when 3 yellow cards, and no Omudi Omu protest. On the surface of it, I think that Elimina Sharks, you can't begrudge them. But the bottom line is that Adeba Akoso Ayenchen and Suniti through from last season here, then they say player beyond GFA put his system in place. Player say who eligible to play, who accumulated yellow cards. Referees never pre-match near there or up no. Ye biomna say what the 3 yellow cards Udino Emma Ekrani etima selected for the game. And besides that, GFA so when you 3 yellow cards, GFA should be notify club no. So player when you 3 yellow cards, and into on to memo. 1. Legon Cities were not notified. 2. Up now, so binya 3 yellow cards referees no who crowd no kwaso okoba ombehwe hu say no the app did not capture that the young man has 3 yellow cards. The next thing is that when he had the yellow cards against Wafano, GFA notified Legon Cities or 1 yellow card. So for me, my candid opinion is that and yet the fault of Legon Cities, notwithstanding the article, because they are not in a position to know, say, whilst playing for Elimina Sharks, they were notified of the 2 yellow cards. We are no say free honoma. GFA And Onya one yellow card, and the GFA could have told them the number of cards but they told him he has 1 yellow card. 3. Omoko pre-match in those games in Inano. The app did not block the young man from being selected. So for me, I that's administrative lapses or something. So my candid opinion is that I feel that Elmina Sharks in the case. Sadio Mamimra Yamwapon Kone upon the quickly. First of all, many upon ya dream say what they spending I cost house folk. To spend the okotoko huana ekotoko fana. Now nim club now was supporting. I agree with upon because and that opinion or spending more now or share the direction of the club. Now expenditure we be ko ebeba ni nyina no Togbe Afede, the 14th, the king of Asogle. He is the majority shareholder of Accra's Vogue. Enti ono de say odisika share house folk ni mu na japade na otu nchini. Team ni value cost right komano. Team ni boka the mano. But Kotoko board of directors here we ya more a term of office of 3 seasons. After the 3 seasons, say opim so susu se mo to aso they go. Enti omo say omo di sika hyem bebrea. Eye bia ni monyam ne odo no omo dey but enye omo investment e ka omo property ho. Enti I agree that who compare as bia spending Togbe Afede no house book now expect to say bia Dr. Kwame Chebe same and Kotoko board members be same enye the same we do invest here on one property we nso de omo ye hwesofo Sajo o say anyembia epo abeda adakwaja achi ana ena ye ka say adakwaja achi containers
no na wo ka say o say amaponko na
o say amaponko na kan wo bisa ya amaponko say anyembia no adakwaja achi ne po aba beta ho ana
okay
Sajo rusting a chemical process. Now there are 3 basic components and a bema rusting akoso. Say bibi we na achi no
chemistry teacher no
niema miensa
chemistry
moisture say bia ensu na bibi oxygen I won frame I humi de bi emu and that the chrono. If these 3 factors are present, rusting can take place. Enti moisture wada kwaja achi ana ani ko ensu to ebito ho and frame I humi ya oxygen wo mu ebi ho ana ani that the chrono and a ya no so very important. Ya odade bi ho no a resistant to rusting. Bibi stainless steel. But that they rusty so easily pa iron. Na containers na wa da kwaja achi no makohwe minim say iron. But say iron kra na utumi the oil paint ni niema fa ho to prevent the oxygen from getting direct contact with the iron surface. Say the be air rusty. Enti me besa me kan say epomeda ho na momanya aponko na nkyire nko na timma bibi rusty. Bibi betima rusty wa bre puni ho no. Enti that part was a bit cheeky.
Okay.
But enkyire ebetima act as a catalyst. Ebe speedy up the rusting process just like high temperature. Enti no. The next thing is say anyambia free fire mo upon Kobe Kotoko no de no yo.
Baby, to fail to upon maybe an cheeky, but maybe he doesn't know the scientific way to say that we explaining no. What I say, ain't no Obusasa no. But Frank is saying say Obusasa they put the honor amana arena chiana. And son of Opumbusa, but Frank is saying say a chess upon is being cheeky to Yamaponko. And I'm saying say he doesn't know the scientific way say you don't need a po and san ebia iron rusty intina obusa science young man is a benefit by saying a chicken or to my one. That's what I'm trying to say.
The next thing is a free fire map on Kobe Kotoko no anyambia den wo ye ya indi ono keka science ma okay mesro upon Kotoko supporters na kano any ahwa yemu bia anaibi kro upon untumi comment about Kotoko because say the oye and son what to me actually why drink there and more my be pe in a bit much my drink. I think you don't necessarily even so ye be pain na say obey and put say when to me anya utumi nim die bi now nim die no etimi okotena kire utumi de beboa ana utumi de bokoko said the enkoyi etikamenya ka the issue of what did you do. Unfortunately so upon Kaya if I am up on that time he wasn't a big man like he is now. He wasn't a big man. No most man of Fanchemi. He was operations. He was a grand person. Konongo Koyewe, Waterloo, Koyewe, no oko. So he wasn't actually the front mind to decide. No, no, fully personal, no control fans on check projects near day. At that time, no fanya big said the way. Intima dream say it would be a bit unfair to ask him say a day now buy obey yeah, and they will bet the wagon. Obia wagon chira as is watch it. And found why you be paying as only be paying. We are crown and ye are bit my gada experience. Na say experience in bit my wow. I'm watching the wagon. Oh, one. So, we are no a free honoma. I'm say, my exhausted. Yeah, my infants, my infants, and the
skills. They feel you cry. West School skills now.
What? Who's that?
Any area?
No, make us say West Coast skills not yet.
Yes.
Yeah.
No chemistry, no.
Chemistry, no.
You see,
easy. Yeah, that's it. For dedication.
Into one plate, this one.
BBN went to miss you as you. Yeah, because I am supposed to be sponsored. Thank you, Andy. I am referee. For the train will episodes
because we be Euro 11, Copa America 11, combine 11 of Euro into the 7 pound coach. I
have for 11. It will be to me 1 minute. I mean now.
So, what my
1 minute. Okay.
One question is Euro 11, Copa America 11, combine 11, combine 11, Europe and Copa.
I would have fast.
Okay.
Miro 11 year Donnarumma, Carlo, Spinalozza, Bonucci, Maguire, Jorginho, Hobia, Paul Pogba, Federico Chiesa, Patrick Schick, Sterling. And Copa America 11 no year Emiliano Martinez, Mauricio Isla, Pervis Estupitan, Cristiano Romero, Marcos Marquinhos Correa, Casemiro, Rodrigo de Paul, Yoshiro Iton, Lionel Messi, Lucas Paqueta, Neymar. 11. But combine 11 no Emiliano Martinez, Carl Walker, and then Spinalozza on the left. With difference here, Marquinhos, Bonucci, a midfield of Jorginho, Casemiro, Rodrigo de Paul, and then Messi. And anyone Federico Chiesa, Neymar, and then Patrick Schick. They combine 11. I don't know.
Wow. Uchusu Martinez over Donnarumma?
Yes.
Wow.
I didn't see the difference. Sergio, on the Majinqua.
I see.
On the difference in the Bokra Trewa, Obrabe Jatu.
There's so free as Villa.
Super.
No, it's so close to Arsenal. But we'll see Argentina.
Yeah.
Sergio.
Okay.
Obviously, 5 points are G League in the House of Folk. Baku and Kabumu. Unity said the team now, Sikamu players, supporters, management, board, and Yama Muna Kaboom and Ochako game on boy against Kotoko and other games. I who say House of Folk a unifying force. Adiana messy from their team in the last 10 years. No, let me combine in Tobacco a unity. Second one, a Sika. Said, yet it's a clubs living to meet your players car and a lot of issues. But to be seen ya antisika sembia House of Folk within their ranks. Until I feel say money externally to motivate players and Sika no msade ko fa some obo Dubai. Check the amount of money that they are paying him at the end of the month. $2,500 compared to the Nasam Obodu Ejino Mediaman, which is 10,000 cedis no. BBH said do Sika eyadi. The next thing the appointment of some Obodu. So you Oba no the bit of transformation about Besha House Folk team. Ama improvement aba ama league ya boy they just have a game in hand against Wafa na se jo matimi age league but maybe the minimum say league no omo matimi age nti the point number 3 enso ono the point number 4 a major silence of House of Folk. It was strategic. Omukofa Sali Fudi Maria, Omukofa Kaleba Mankwa. And I hear the performance of those two boys within the House of Folk setup. Compare them to other players. Omusani played for the second round. Now check the performance of these players on Babeka and Team Nema. The strategic signing of House of Folk no, and to Team Boa Momuji League no. And the last one, the supporters. The supporters ne call. Some peluka coach no penny 40. The inflation support on the ma team no and time as some body ko lose against Dream FC. Supporters ni because opening the money ball for pam no. The likes of Pato money adimu na so original said there be. This time the omon play they will need technical stability, sorry. And said you Some body course so am and Juma do dear. Sabri Timmy we pay House of Folk Nam Council League no Mutimi Aquacoje. Until when in Yama Makuma Kunuma, Etimi Boa House of Folk and my league no Etimi Eje. And Yama en Numwa. Ka say House of Folk no Obinsu Ebusa Bako a changing of coaches. So the account has said in about 10 years House of Folk are changing about 22 coaches. And on them one monument to Minko ye be season Asia almost now your boss is in 1, 2, 3, 4 matches no Makofa coach for Fraba. Now no more House of Folk Emma at points also almost struggle in 13th position, 9th position and a moment to Minko ye until coaching, changing of coaching, and so I am more House of Folk, I'm more the one to me and Sonny. The next thing, interference. To take Costa Papich in some of the catcher, and in some course within the ranks and foul of House of Folk. Alaja can be moon once and some Obia person play about when the player Weber, when I see him for way more. A lot of issues are Coswa, not a Jew and what. Be an answer more body could be 1 or 2 suggestions, but there ain't any interference from the boardroom or from the management or from the technical handlers of House of Folk into interference and be a no hobasajo. I intisa canina and or interference so can be and a name House of Folk intimini. The next thing a division of supporters. And then we will to go to Bema to an eka, we better not can be kasi no being so to be money into baby and who say much check. Into who has to folk corner say, on when you ever could not about 13 nechi. At the said, on when you let me about queen, and they will be interested in discussing the number of chapters are a woho, and the chapters are good. Has to folk are one, and they are fighting for a common goal. Unlike previously, where she took in court, where she took a ball when him, with the old management and took in consult to a lot of divisions from the fall and ranks of House of Folk. But then they said, do anyhow into division, so I can't be. The next year, almost signings are no more than and strategic. They were just signing just like that. To most season for we no makofa 2 players about season in Korea no makofa 10 players about season in Korea no makofa 9 players about and so compare the second half of the season as to the previous year. Said to me about Obon's House of Folk previously no almost signings no now almost signing strategically no na antimi amo and no match cha afedie omatimi ababeje the Ghana Premier League. Obi busa say Kofi Abanga ewai sajo Kumase yam say nche about 2 weeks na tonimo interview no so person san back to the Ghana Premier League nti ofie enya de so obotim bia nti so obi busa and sajo ensema ehono sajo look at
okay meko Kofi Champo
said there was one question very broad from Alaji Mama Salia when Chizungu or see the pageantry I surrounded the outdooring of Nana Yamponsana in management and in the air course you feel say satisfied and saying you be written them say it's a broad something I don't know say binya time na see em fan coach na
but is in Yamra
come on binya kasa akakra na season abanewi nanka at the end of the season we can do proper assessment of the entire period.
All right. The way for Akumadan Senior High School, Accra House of Folk is not new in Africa, but their long absence makes them newcomers. But I want your superlative crew to act as a consultant to Hearts of Folk. What should Togbe do for Hearts of Folk to make a meaningful impact in the CAF Champions League? Didi ena ebusa semwe kakaka ede atoho. All right. Please, I want the first 11 of the flops of the season in the league. The most disappointing coach, the best goalkeeper, the best defender, the best midfielder, and the best striker, as well as the overall best player in the league. Ababiu Michael Eddie Abatuho and so I don't know. Mami share we so ena femi Kofi Champo na head of the Babeka. All right. Good morning to you and your crew. Of course, example is way out of context. How can you compare a tournament in Europe to a league played in Ghana? In Europe, where facilities are in place to make traveling easy, players encounter difficulties in their games. How much more in Ghana? where Kumasi and Asante Kotoko travel on bad roads from Kumasi to a lot of league centers. Well, I cannot say that playing away from home wasn't a key factor that affected Asante Kotoko in their league campaign. Sir, what did we see in the normalization league when Asante Kotoko played at Babayara Stadium? Kojo Usu, Udwe Efri Christian Service University College, and Abreye. Okay, they try to Emra Nafi Minko Mr. Achampon Ho. So I want you and your crew to help us know if Asante Kotoko and Heart of Folk game, which was being organized by African Origin Travel and Tour, to be played in UK, is still on course. If no, what's going on? What's going to happen to our beloved supporters whose monies have been logged through the process by the agent to get them visas to travel for the UK game? Frankie, do it for Boise and Abraham. Mr. Champo.
On that, I think the agents, they should be magnanimous enough and be open and try a nice kind of because we could so most of it so it be a non-refundable, but people go into normal because some table and they go, they don't even ask the details or read details of agreement now. But there's some refund, it's a bit not fair on the mission. Say then the attempt was not even made at all. One for the back on Queen Busy, so that Queen Busy man visa, then no problem because you don't give visas. But some they didn't even take them to Embassy at all. Now some go to Eskimo, then the match was cancelled, and I think that the agent involved, and so more the right thing by refunding way because seven products they have to struggle to raise the money. What I say, but the people who have to work hard struggle to raise those monies, and some of the commerce are agent for no. It's not fair. They are my brands and registers candidate. I bring with the aim say probably with my quabroche. I'm not going to attempt to answer this question because so actually and I don't like too much negative about a place. Oh no, I have soft spot. I'm on question flops and then we say to me man the moment look best day easy for he doesn't mind but I can say personal we say but Andy, do you mind? I know what he doesn't mind. So he doesn't mind but I mind because I'm so much concerned about we international shimi say team be kobo match near channel 3-4 almost in the defender not bribe goalkeeper not bribe Joe. You end up destroying the career. One person just start to catch you na jano then it becomes an issue. No pakrono and now the career na but it's a very, very important question Andy the man say. What the GFA doing about perpetrators of betting in Ghana?
Yeah.
The crew many say this is a crime normally I can't say me. Plans ni bit metuja but a deba question from say information but in man after radio so much we fixed when we face it is not enough. It is not enough, and most times one way as much as say e be no kre no one way be brenu ubenya no wrong just because we hwe match is easy kwa na we hia point I say ntini we di be ma no we hia point I say we di be ma no you and I behind the scenes we are discussing match back when if you say na akoso but ubeti me no na be antisa but we information now provide there we act on it evidence and Joe it's very well said within the GFA circle get to an they bet my at all the places at all the time. No. And say rely on information. Madaroma, more busa questions more with you. When information, special evidence, no one about I'm telling you, say you see the real ways because you see it's not easy for you to just only be two biso and I said it's all the chrono two biso. Yana easy, sir. Only if you are a supporter, not a friend in a club, we would have the consequence of it are grievous. Until we need evidence. You cannot jump on something. No, I could go and act and what could the motu be? What banning for? What you see? Me video also Italy Omukran put the any betting one face game or whatever. What happened with Marseille in France? The president was jailed. Italy, they were demoted. So consequently grievous. Until we need evidence to move for Bimbre. And I'm sure the FA will act on it. Please. Okay, lawyer, seppuku eti program no send me message CI.
What's it? Lawyer. KMA. Okay. Former lawyer. Former KMA. Lawyer say.
I say please let it be after the end of the league. On the flops, no. Of which I can league in India.
Bazaka one match. Last match is in.
Sana lawyer.
Last match in the best.
It could also be on the Nanaya and Ponsa.
On the flops.
On the flops.
Oh, okay. So you have flops there one match there.
Flops so far to go there. About one match there. Lawyer with the straw. One match doesn't.
England come out for about best player. We bet 3 matches, 4 matches.
Over, I'm so Casa Munity na Babakubi, we put off football now. You know, MMDC is now Ghana, District Assemblies, no, and you're 275. Constituencies in 275. Of a certain time, now we MC, no, not Ghana District, Nina, 216 district and year. And then, an anonymous created 38 Bacahon, Takako 254 until up to 254. Metropolitan, municipal, and district assemblies in Ghana, and do 275 for would they just to let you know. So we pay Muntunju, but yeah, we are on grounds.
The bottom is
the best MC. The best MC.
Oh, Ghana.
Yeah, this is coming a baby to the Wagamo. More fire best MC, baby. Or could the MC one year she, 1 year, 1 year she. Come up on go Fangnaro Joe Mekoko important terms kakrebiaba, and I'm pretty sure I'll be forgiven. Forgive me. Fangnaro want to dwell on caveat venditor than caveat emptor. A principle in the law of contract. And no, I'm somebody who really Olympics and how to folk there. No, I have my own opinion about that, but I think the general principle in the contract law, no, caveat emptor. Buyer beware. Who now koto adie no. So the onus is on you to do investigation about adie na koto no. Than the seller. Responsibility will be on the seller. What I say, and then the caveat venditor and they said the responsibility is on the seller beware to try and also provide information to say oh my bad. But the general principle more jumano and the caveat emptor. Okwakoto player. For instance, okwakoto player no na de ne buy na sebi producer ne na buni asa da na ye de asha ho a who loses? Who loses? Until the onus is on you, the buyer, to investigate about the product you want to buy. And to top player, player you have to investigate about the background. Until you ask, then one with the encumbrance around property, no one with the encumbrance around it. Then you decide whether to go in for it or not. And if you are going for it, how do you then go around that or circumvent some problems now? Are you get what I'm trying to say? And it's better we position ourselves in that way. So most times, no, we have more investigation. But in this case, I think that the ruling was more on the principle of the caveat venditor say the seller and the SOB are providing. In this case, now I heard the FA say co-food association and the player must be charged. Oh no, I still say I have my opinion about that. But to be honest with you, most times you got to player there, Joe, you have to investigate about the player and know the kind of player or turn and any player needs to buy. Sometimes we meet me quite and any normal any sleeping habit. They are so say you are informed in how to handle Onipakrono. And yes, who so jina pak so bobo na no we okakotono.
All right.
And I won't go into the merit and demerit of the matter because I always say, but we share principle said Frank Kana, Ukofad Olympics now then it is telling you, but Angel has to principle only fast for the years are ruling.
Ukoto good to be I aspire now good dear.
Yes, as much as Sabia, the autonomy issue, it's a general principle in contract. Say,
all right, yeah, the question here also what should Togbe do for her to make a meaningful impact in the CAF Champions League?
Okay,
I want your superlative crew to act as consultants to folk. Hey, free, okay. All right. Mamensha, we used to Kessben and should be free and cry bye. Now, Osijo, please, I want your panelists, individual team of the GPL season, their first 11 and substitutes. That's 18-man team of the season. Let Andy do his disappointed 11 of the season for me, but he shouldn't add Abednego Tete because he's a league winner. Kessben, Accra.
Any flops no come out into last place. I don't do analysis like that.
The history of
I think I did the question this out to platform, so I'll come back. Andy, if you I say good morning. I want to ask Achi, does he and the GFA know YouTube video highlight is more is a person no more, but more no more important to European clubs, and our home-based players are worth more than the monies we sell them due to insufficient data. Also, is there any measure the FA is taking to stop agents and scouts who dupe young Ghanaian players in the name of taking them to abroad to play football?
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll attempt to address that.
Very good and sensitive.
Sure.
I'll attempt to address this.
Andy, flops now ready.
I'm so you may have surprising additions. I'm running my.
Now I need every. Don't you? Yeah, but here.
That's the That's my farm lawyer. Why?
One guy could do that.
That's what we can say. We are
could do that. We did. Offer one guy could.
Andy dear on mine with my me dear. It was on their good word,
man. Kasa. Me could be a champion. Be like a good champion.
Kessben Sports. Kessben Sports.
This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
First batch, no. Make sure every hour. My entry.
Uncle Brinknama.
Makwabo, Anna.
Oh, yeah.
Mako first one. Okay.
So you be can bisa Kusafa and only Jane. Kusafa ni a Council of Southern African Football Associations. Na enun na mufomu adia mufreni de Kusafa Cup. Na enun ye shasiye born in 1997. Born annually. Na 14 countries from the Southern Africa na form that zone within the CAF zone. So you 14 countries no Angola, Botswana, Comoros, Eswatini na initially from Swaziland, Lesotho, Madagascar, Malawi, Mauritius, Mozambique, Namibia, Seychelles Islands, South Africa, Zambia, and Zimbabwe. So Zimbabwe is the most successful team within the competition. We won it 6 times. Omo annually. Obisu bisa say Ghana clubs being Aqua Africa in the last decade. Kotoko, Haas, Ash Gold, Mediama, Brekum, Chelsea, Ediana, New Edbiase, and Ebusian Dwarfs. These are the clubs within the last decade from 2010 up to 2020. Last year, Aqua Africa. Okaya, Kotok 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So So these are the clubs are Mako Africa. Obi so bisa say Ghana clubs saying etimia making it through up to the semi-finals of any Africa competition. Obeka the Olympics of 1971 when they lost against Kotoko. When Kotoko were defending the competition after 1970 Omoye champions Aomoshe TP Mazembe. So Kotoko met Olympics, Kotoko won and went again to meet Canon Yaoundé from Cameroon and eventually Canon Yaoundé won. And Obesaka Sekendi Hazakis of 1981 Musu Luzu to eventual champions of the 1981 CAF Cup Winners' Cup. Sekendi Hazakis lost to Union Douala of Cameroon. In 1987, Sergio, yeka wafua, se no the original competition, enye ana wafu de say original, enye the whole of the continent.
No.
Konesa winning bida, but eno say enye the whole of the continent. Ebia obi betimi make case for them in that instance. But I say modern enye the whole of the just a portion of.
Under looking at the question, obi you are for film because a CAF competitions, and this one is. Done by WAF, but not CAF.
So Hazak is glad WAF.
Yes.
Hazak is WAF.
So I don't know the win form. So these are the clubs apart from Kotoko and Has who have made it all the way to the semis of any Africa competition. Obi so bisa say African Cup 1998 Burkina Faso, any 2006. Which one is the worst? I think the worst is the 2006, you know, because we scored only 2 goals. That Matuamu 1-0 winner or share that intelligent striker or share goalkeeper Tony Silva against Senegal and Baba Amandu go no I lose to Zimbabwe. In those instances, you lose 2 games in all the competitions. You know, in the first game, Burkina Faso we won against Tunisia 2-0. Alex Nyako scored first and then Mohamed Gago scored the second. We lost against Togo 2-1. And Enuna Abdul Kadir Kubaja Mudishe no not Nusuji Kwasi no and then the Bombi Waki with that Togolese team no. And then we went all the way to lose the 3rd game against Democratic Republic of Congo. So in that case we scored 3 goals, but the 2006 Egypt we scored only twice. So if you are comparing those competitions, you hesitate after group stages. No, I think the worst will probably be the 2006 Diano.
Okay. Now the dwarfs echo Africa.
Yes, dwarfs. Yeah, 2014.
2014.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
And just some recent years.
Okay.
Mekai this Angolan team the year. Omoko share Angolan team 2-0. Ewa, and omoko lose 4-0.
Okay.
Ebia major is James Kuku does in one ne Cape Coast for no be boy. Of recent, yeah. Mekai then time na me Kosku ya. There be that time na me UDS. Mekai then time no yeah.
Carry on.
Obi so bisa said Chelsea are winning England's World Finals of the competition no. Ebia sida say bia ye bo Euros ama oman bia gi ama ne club nso agi Champions League da. In 1988 ebisi the Netherlands won the West Germany tournament Euros are staging in West Germany. And Omo club in the shape of PSV Eindhoven won the UEFA Champions League. But say when year Euro 2020, just by say tournament in a pushy the about 2021. So last year it was Bayern Munich who won the competition. So all the years in a comparison, you can't compare this one to that of the 1988. No?
Okay.
The last one, Novak Djokovic is the one who has been blazing the trail, and so far within the competition, only the favorite winning likely obe 20th Grand Slam. Now, Sergio, you're from the big 3: Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, and Roger Federer. Combined, Sergio, Omako 71 Grand Slams. Omo we need 59. Represent 83%. Because Roger has won 20, Nadal has won 20, and Novak has won 19, of which is likely to win his 20th. Now, between them also, Obia winning over 80 ATP tour titles. And Sergio, quite apart from that, both of them, Novak and Roger, for over 300 weeks, they've been the ranked #1 and for Nadal for over 200 weeks. And between them, Omar winning 18 consecutive titles between Roland Garros in 2005 and Wimbledon in 2009. 18 consecutive. Almost replicated that feat, but this time was 13 from 2017 Australian Open to 2020 Australian Open. 13 consecutives. And between them, Omar 16 Australian Open titles between them. 16 French Open titles, 15 Wimbledon titles, and 12 US Open titles. Quite apart from that, with the exception of 2016, between 2004 to 2020, year ending, was one of them and the number one in terms of the world ranking, ATP rankings, in terms of the tennis. And quite apart from that, in 8 years, within those years now, between 2007, 8, 9, 10, 11, 14, 18, and 19. Ube said this year, so Omunina era ranked 1, 2, 3. And not sure how they've been so powerful. And said Omuye so tremendous. Omucheni are very good performances. And between these three guys, Omu 5 Olympic medals. Novak Djokovic were only 1 bronze medal, and then Rafael Nadal were gold. Rafael Nadal were 2 gold, winning the doubles in Rio and winning the singles in Beijing. Quite apart from that, Roger Federer also was silver medal in London and also gold medal in Beijing. So a chance of 5 medals in all between them at Olympics. So a chance of more than monoswani, and over these 3 guys. Ebeche say omu free wa ebeche say benya almost says because omu for no more banu. To me, I don't see those who are going to take over from them. These are the big 3: Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, and Roger Federer.
$1,000. You are talking closer to 360 million. Or the back Ghana is Kemwa. Over here, Obi say 2 million kona. So he's receiving not less than 300 million a month. You are getting closer to 48,000 rand. Inti also 3 players nika ye inti ebi anu afa glass na okon no afa Justice Blay now the omaba be she kotokoti mu no afa dia usie Taylor now afa Agadas no afa a very good coach as a obetimi a maintain obo Razaka Belowa enya chance say okọ eye younger any simba o mane nko o mane tena you renew his contract no achia ne ka ye say yes ani ma we nyina ne ma ho 5 years I think say obetimi a making it too. The Confederation Cup finals and the semi-finals, and those teams need to show consistency within the Africa terrain. In Sika, quality players, deploy people who are well equipped. I'm betting me lead these clubs. No, I'm betting me lower the expectation of the supporters. Omunka so omunka ko Africa be sisi down their players. Abra players no could be munting test the African terrain. See yes sir. I think Kotokone has to full na Seju omu betimi a compete in Africa. But the question they be kwakuso bi ahe player bia mebobi and supporters will be sitting out there and say that players in the see koto omu bakra omu ntimi ma. You don't deploy the better technical handlers. But also show technical bench ni now we seek to pay them well. Now to your players can now renew omu contract. Now unya team play unya cohesion now seju omu ntimi bocha. Oko Africa you are good to go. So I think it's questions. Lucas.
If you are hard to fool, you need the answers are questions.
Was asking there?
Oh, we say hard to fool and to continue making impact.
No, my MCCA.
Sir, what enough?
Yes.
All right.
We saw Mumfa coach Papa. Omun Pesika Kessben because Semba had $3 million on team.
All right.
Until also Muko Fesca Kessben. 30 million and 40 million of the players can enough because men person about Kaiser Chiefs go mu music adeso nti mabuti my friend Kaiser Chiefs 8 ya kamabili at 360 million a month.
Kessben TV on your TV DJ box. Scan now.
Kessben Sports. Kessben Sports.
Yo, yes, I'm going to go to Kessben 3.3 live Kessben television. Sanso and UTA. Kessben 92.9 and cry and important Hunina Ghana ne beyond. Your questions na yantimi and your home bibin zembreno. The bit me answer be an answer and I'm watching now. Lady Akano Atwaso. Then I'm a kike Grankra.
Okay. Malam Asna from Denchira, Wampama and Asa Bibisa. I think that I like your question. Very good observation. Now YouTube videos, on Ghanaian players in the brain. So we have to take steps to provide data. Yes, and correct. No man who have given running and say I set up Nagana season because we be a meeting no man. We think about all these things. As I speak to you now, we are in discussion with 2 companies, one from United Kingdom, one from Ghana. Later on, I think said the Executive Council or the GFA officially would communicate. We're looking at that area, how a bit maximize the players, any data provision on the players on Ghana league, because as we are running league, so you need to provide that. The ultimate and one of the clubs, and I say infrastructure clubs, but what do? You need to provide that enabling environment, players, not data about players. One of the companies they don't want to even take from even the juvenile side, so that like a profile will be created for the player. Every match will be the goals or whatever then they go and enter those one too. When you click player no cost app no so. Now we choose a Fangnara or app no so. Fangnara body and Premier Div no Premier Timber Noble Legon City and answer 11 wonders no alcohol. Now click you up a now everything from start time now for this will provide information will come up. You want to mention and then it will facilitate in terms of even the market value any normal surrounding players. So these are things we're trying to bring into the system. But in finalizing that's why we are in confronting and 17. We are very much aware. Say now approach clubs they buy players with data provision, videos, short videos, normal and no motion. The aqua YouTube, yes, maybe and the circumstance and they baby about what they, but I think that we have to do more, and that's what the Ghana Football Association is doing it. The step I do. Some of them do. I think the signing stage once all those agreements are signed, it will be made public, and all those things. Some of us were involved in the negotiation. They do something. This one Anupa, and thank you for this Malam Asna from Densha Wampum. Nana, God bless. Send a message from Germany.
Oh, okay. Nana Kotoko.
Nana Kotoko. Honor the Nana Kotoko by you. And then you will be a coach ready. Yakotoko. So, Eddie, I'll be at Weber. But now original. Nana Kotoko. So, on the end of you, but some of them human faceless. Nana Kotoko is in Germany. The Baptist love Yausu, no cool case, no cool school. And then birthday. Happy birthday. Now, how to folk?
Birthday, dear, and Nana Banana. Accra.
Danubian fashion.
Be Nana. Yeah, Nanaba girl. A friend of Michelle, a Fia Santua, Chirwa, Owusu. Oko school, New Hope School, Butche.
Okay. I shall watch it, yes.
Okay. I want to go school. You wish you also happy birthday. Michelle, you wish you happy birthday, eh?
The school is the same.
School, no, the New Hope School.
Okay. Danubian. Now, no, I'm for Kessben 92.9 defend the agro. And I know them. Omane Dr. Semfufro and a Baba Ikram refugee. I call you on 80 Kessben, our circle. It's because one of the Baba was circle. Yes, you they listen to Kessben. I've been there and I met them. Omuti Kessben. We do Omuhume. I've never met any of them before, but because of Kessben Omuhu TV. So.
President Vomudiana.
There be some only Dr. Asemfufro. The way Dr. Sika Assembly they know about only a sports more sports.
All right. And you other questions then? Kakrebi, Mamira Andy became more.
No consultants naga.
Okay, more handle no mami.
Okay.
If you are no on consultancy fee about very.
Okay, one how to folk Africa. Obviously. Didi Neka, then I had to work in there. What about impact to Africa? Champions League.
Number one is Sika, and I would feel other we are moved to us.
That be so kind of
Sika. Two, they need matured and strategic signings. matured and strategic signings. 3, or they need to beef up their technical bench. There should be a video analyst and a scout.
Okay.
3, Omo management, they need to have experienced people. Omunim, they want to come to Africa terrain and Africa competition. Omo come management. So the points are.
Wow. Say okay. And really, number which I can about Ben. Yes. Because in the 70s, I don't say change the details.
I made them a touch medium because maybe I'm not meant to remember.
Jambo actually minister anymore.
Minister be senior school.
Minister Bear.
Minister, were you from sports?
Sports minister.
Yusuf, honorable.
We need to quite the same program. Masters I'm quite
anymore. Masters not my Viviana message na kwa bonti.
In UK no need many back. Maybe didn't back.
Okay.
With the same masters program. Joe, money and create is the basic thing. Sometimes you be scano, but how to utilize this no, or to utilize it. Even how to go about money in the crown a problem. And your money is okay, me pay card there 12 plenty no 12 plenty no. But you need money, you need budget to prosecute Africa.
Okay. You
need budget and the basic thing. Because most of the things I'm going to say here revolves around money. You need the money to do that. After money, you need the brains. You need the brains. And the brains must be tuned into Africa. Now, but what I say, you can have the money without the brains. Yeah, because strategy, even among the management in Kwana, we crash or improve the management in Kwana. They need a facilitator. Somebody who understands the African terrain. Okay, House of Folk, you've been drawn against a club from, say, Gabon. How do you go to Gabon? I will be less stress on your boys. I could do and get the right thing. I could draw Gabon. Okay, what is Omo menu structure? And no, the number to say, and I'm sent in the plan Ben Audoko, and I'm sent today send I say we did for the game. Oko could do a day of the match across Kobola. Omo found Gokasa Kokobo. Except so be a fine because one tennis certain official will see but what could do but Ebekoyama, Obiso could do 1 month and son of a match now. Who could do one coach a hotel bill? Can't will not stop you, but is it worth it? So you need people to be doing all these things. But what you say? You need people to be doing all this because every country, any homo system, any homo ethic, any homo culture, and even homo any homo normal, you need all this plan for players to have maximum concentration, absolute way say on marching. Some of the burden must be taken off the players. No more focus in a say born no more. I do not be the answer. Why you say do you crab assignment where you see no more be you need to travel one night to kick a bedru no amudru Joe paper watch channel no mo no kwesa funa bedru airport we fa kwa fe no koju we aba o ma disoriented no mo airport o mo hu de o mo yam hu no all those things are issues. All those things are issues. That's why most times I call Japan and Korea I try to decouple management and the team. Yes, the results and anything good. But in terms of how to facilitate normally team speak to them. The chief director of Ministry of Youth and Sports said, what? He's never met me before. But he likes me. Shocking is whether but I've made advanced arrangement. Place call. Do this. Then you say, you took okay, I call Japan if you have a Korea. You need visa because you didn't buy any echo. But you need to as soon as visa will come. What do you do? You don't live in Japan. We don't even have address. But I saw your visa, Korea visa or Japan. What do? You need to do all these things. No one say. Then you take the stress of contingent now. If someone that crowd you are doing all these things. And this is involving in terms of traveling one way. I have any place no man no one. Ebi okro mu si apem kuta mu bag ketwa no. Karakana nyina obi adwuma so be fa mu. They want to take all these things off the place. Ebi okuta ni bag ho, but plan is if you plema okofo bus and car okuta ni small porch no in kura no. Who is no man nyina no Debbie. But there's somebody in charge of that.
So you took one na oma player ko fa bibi. Now we are in charge. Don't say player we could have never been. I did obey you. say player there or to choir. No. Or money comfort we are seeing nice or the map.
Yes. So the player
airport who player could pick a ball, no.
So there is that responsibility on the player to then deliver after Omama all those provisions, at the amount. But of course you need quality. Yes. Ubenya quality in the way. So the entire I would side with Andy say experience and strategic. That's the word he used, and it's important. You need people to understand Africa. There, no. In 2 years signings, and you just mere signings now. When you're teamer, it may win a league. It just only good to certain level. Now you are moving to another level, so you need that another level player. Not just because I now sign it to say, "Omo wanna win a league now." You haven't done anything, and that's the problem here. Oh, Ghana now. We keep signing every time we are some place, so we are always building. Yeah, building with that. But this is the team you're the heart team that may win the league in the Drusi. Now you are moving to a competition higher than the league. So what do you need? You don't have to sign player on one level. On the team one level. That's all sign it here. Echo another level now. Okay. Out of our lean management. That's my understanding. Very, very lean management. Kakrebi. Oma Kanukrampo are not very much involved with the sporting aspect of the club. Mate commercial one. They are different. Mate they are different. But in terms of sporting aspect of how to focus to the team, no, man mental limb. Maybe beyond a larger can be and Yadan from this opare. Me shut down who will be involved until they need almost reinforcement in that area. No, people to sell mobile. I remember one trip. Kotokota mana mudi kotokochi every time no. Herbert Echro ebaye. Na me kenkan Herbert column no kotokochi. Sata me friend agro. Agro. One phrase I me kai me ne. I think Kotoko was going to Congo or whatever. Or said this time we took Edwin Addo with us because of his impeccable fluency in French. Herbert column no trouble no. One phrase, sentence, and a woman. See, this time we took Edwin Addo with us because of his impeccable fluency in French. Called Edwin to French in Tomoko French country. He needed somebody who understands or know habits, how he wants his things done, and can also communicate with the people now. Second French there, and also our alliance Francis more be to French and to But there's a person that buys into you. There's a person that understands you. But this is Edwin Addo. Herbert Netio, Nimini Bibiane, how pen and normal. And then you took him to the trip because of quoi he would lead those things. So I'm saying is that they are loved in Norman Kitikitiabo. You remember match back Baby? Okofa referee or Tamale? No. Idrisu. They know Ebuchano. Yes, they need to quite because now Fena now with this Aruna Baukwa. That's a referee now and Ma. That's a wait to the referee by referee Bejinamodi. So he took him. What does he say? Okay, me Africa, one in Africa, tell anyone he plays a call, a Laka, a Yachi, Charlie, we make information, me call TP Mezimbe, what order, and what is send me what order, and what is you understand? Those things, and why you have the team all prepared all right, but some little things. To visit a team is no more, they be almost for no training. So be a training. But there are little things that do it goes into it.
Kasimansi ana dum you know abo they can remember call. Yeah. Na nyambo china na yatwaso na enjoy. Enjoy whatever more kind of high consultation. But the most important any don't you know strategic buying. Okay.
Maybe a chairman me bits kakra become.
Yeah. Achisinye player akakofana the level ye Ghana league level. Maybe I will call a level.
No, you can usually pick a player from Ghana. I'm saying the player no ban any level here who plays now one. So if you why did for be Ghana or better than particular position now, you can go for him. Back of the level, you haven't done anything. You're still better the team in Ghana league.
Level.
But you're moving to another level.
Do probably level Africa level.
Osha has team here, pick glass now. He has African experience.
You can get him.
Yes, into the Laka. He league now boy no some performer. So performance plus experience in Africa terrain. What the Laka a few addition. A perfect example of the Achikan.
All right.
So I want to mention
05514449333 with me Afre 05514449333 which me Afre now the end now person
quick one but only you could just anti NCC member a crime say okosie ni papa na no memeda nti osie na obi asema nti we de ko santi do bi asema na ka dem person za kan say on say okay say you emra.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yeah, I see. Hello. Too bad. I'm say lines never had drink kakra ne. Inti. And next year anane. My club be your penny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anane the defender.
No, no Ghana.
Anane UK. And then birthday.
No, what no.
No what no.
Andy the enemy.
Anane the defender. And then your birthday. You were so happy birthday wherever you are. Yami amo Obama. Hello. Masa, young Kosovo. Okay. But line no, I have drink a crack.
You see, Africa, a venture now be undertaking. And first of Africa, no be kwa, ubedika kono dem. Besin kunya transi no kono dem, ansa no kwa bontin. In other words, ubetrasi. First of all, you set your target. And like somebody said, no, has okwa Africa che. Yes, oje Ghana League, you know, all of the sudden has to focus na ye. Until we set a target, you set a target, moderate target for me. So I may set a target for us, or Africa, make us say they should make it to the group stage. Now you say from the group stage, you know, a day in a name of Amano.
Okay, I can information. Esperance, Esperance, only Alibo Champions League in soccer. Almost supporters here, Basa. The game had to be delayed by 1 win. CAF. At the science number, me do we need the example. Do Calf say next 4 matches as Spanish, but we will behind closed doors.
Okay.
No must find $60,000. $60,000 for that disturbance in Kosovo Stadium. On next 4 matches, no behind closed doors, and they are finding them $60,000.
Wow. So you actually that's it. We are no quickly. So when you either say committee and abe Jokobia, omube monetize it. The adventure you are undertaking, monetizing it. A day now be ya umoke hunu. The day now be ya diena oye ni sika beba. As I say, Crofobisa no sponsors ni bimpoko shia. Kasi say the Eco Africa first be a mileage near demo, especially before the group stage. You know, ne say pe. Your headline sponsor CAF makwansi bia nipa ba kwe advertising no. Inti should we engage our sponsors based on the existing contract? And now say, kononti, can we now get new sponsors on board? How to monetize it? One important thing I say, obi a be responsibility say, niyama hodo awe CAF beji sika free war. Because all we have Africa, we in fine kitty, we in fancy, we in fantua, we say a fine, so one yet specialized in that area. No one making sure say, oh, more kai, here, ube we no, ne canaye mo, until we here. Say Abejeku and any pebia or you're responsible for monetizing the adventure you are undertaking. Very important. And the account beefing of the squad, I agree with him. Then the technical team in particular, where the current has technical team of Magic Ghana League, but more Africa, we are there at least you need a scout. First of all, opposition scout.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, now we have to mention a bit to us.
Nah, you're 20 now, so we have to focus penny for any supporters. No more team we papa. We need a free. And I'm the Omo. Questions about Yentimi answer no. And I Yentimi and Yano Mama. Mofa and say Andy the
West flop level.
Flop in the coach number. Number channel Baba Kangono, Ediboka a fresh news or any na de bebrem. The Munina see number 1 nomiansa. Yabasanimu Asia. Na Ochina, the Honorable Minister for Youth and Sports, the BBA NC Quaidia, on here in the program, no, our Kessben studio, Hanum. St. Michael, maybe I will be a coffee also show, live on crime, the office. I have become his own crime, St. Michael. I can't hear about young. All right. Ali Babada Gambari, Ali Wanzam, Ali Sokode. Edu so say or the
Ali Sokode.
Yes.
Oh no, Wanzam.
I'm saying no for me Wanzam.
Wanzam ye dey.
Was a woman to get you.
No, I know.